Big fan. Yeah, you see? There it is. How are we doing? Hello. Yes, the new chat remotes. I just wasn't sure what they were named. Sniff, yes, this one, yeah. First time, yeah, they're all good. They're all good. Welcome in, how are we doing? How are we doing well? Bogdy, we're here, refresh. How you doing? We're here. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I used the 2 different programs between today and yesterday. Yesterday was a test of other things, and I didn't want to change any of what I've got going on here, because here it works. If it works, leave it. That's just a motto for most things. Just leave it how it is. How can you sue the admin about you? You don't, because that's not a thing. What is that sound? Oh, I know where it is. They added sound alerts now. Toggle that off. That is absolutely not. I didn't add that. On the Purple Platform activity feed, they now added sounds for all these different alerts as well. Just stock sounds. No thanks. We are going to be on TMP. Hold on a minute. I've just started the stream. That was a bidding for a channel point reward. There's probably other random sounds that will appear. I don't want to hear them. No thanks. The combo thing, I've now disabled because I'm not going to use that. Unless I know what it looks like. No thanks. The way that it appears on other people's streams would be in basically the bottom right. It just looks tacky. It looks like it's on top of other stuff and it's kind of floating. It looks very weird. This thing is nice, yes. But I mean like off the screen down there. But anyway, how are we doing? Hope you're doing well. How was your weekend? Nearly Nordic Horizons, eh? Discounts to be signed for ETS. There may be a discount in when the new DLC is out to encourage you to get various things like that. That comes out on the 27th. So they may also have their own Christmas sale as well. SES does sales as well as the main Steam sales. So we'll have to see. I did see the post about the coaches. I didn't fully go and look at it. I think I actually should go and like read it. Passenger satisfaction. This is the thing that Peruna posted about, I think. Because it shows all the different stats that you can now get. You actually have to be careful with your driving. Because your passengers will not like it. So that's going to be really good. That's going to be really good. I made the joke that if you have such a terrible job and you go on CD, you'll just fail it. Because all your passengers will be dead. So, how can they leave a review if they're dead? Exactly. It really does have the realism. That's really good. And that could lead into adding other kind of while you're driving, so it updates the statistics while you're driving. That could be nice, while on the normal jobs. Because at the moment, anything can happen. You get a bit of damage, sure, and then they just accept it. Mara, thank you for the sub. The follow, I appreciate that. I should call it follow. Money. Thank you for the super chat. I will heart that. Big fan. Big fan. The donation sound is loud is on purpose. That's very kind of you. Most populated city in ATS. There isn't really a most populated city, but you could say it's Las Vegas. Because people like to gather in Las Vegas. There's a large parking spot downtown that people like to get to. You got a jump stick. That's the idea. That's good. Yes, that's good. Hello, Raj. You're doing well. Doing well. I think it's Las Vegas. There isn't really a specific one. There is no CD Road equivalent. Whenever there's a new place, people gather there. For a while in Washington DLC, there was the Bellingham Road, which was a nice off-roady, challenging road for the time. And a lot of people went there. How many reports? All of them were on Sim 1. You know damn well the list is going to be full, don't you? Crashing in Linz. Do you know why? I don't know how to read the crash logs, so I don't know why. Has anyone else had that? Linz specifically. You watched the video. I'm glad you did. Did you like it? 24 hours? Nope. No. I'm not doing a challenge where the stream ends if I end the... No. Because I know that won't end. No. It would be fun if they added the Kirkenes, but apparently we've now seen the map because of the people that had early access to the DLC. It doesn't go to Kirkenes, I'm sorry. So you'll have to only be on Pro Mods for the Kirkenes Quarry. We wondered, we joked about it, but no, it's not included. Maybe later on, maybe they'll add more places because it's a big where it goes up and Norway kind of overlaps Sweden and a bit of Finland, there's nothing really there. So maybe. Do you get paid? No, the team is a volunteer role. You volunteer to be part of the team. Your sound request. Song request. What was it? Top songs. They're pretty good. Winter mode will be available nearer to actual winter. Winter technically starts mid-ish, third week in December. I know it might be cold and some of you may already have...
Hi, Krew.
Some of you may already have snow. That doesn't mean it is literally officially winter. You see that redeemed heart for 20 bits? Is that the combos thing? What's the heart? I don't see it. I just see that it says heart. That's very strange. But thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. 20 bits. But I turned it off. So what's up with that? Just don't be spending bits purely for those redeem combo thingies, because I don't see them. Whatever it does to the screen, I don't know what it does. And the flower, everyone gets a flower. 6 degrees. Yeah, that doesn't mean it's snowy. You know how some places have had snow? That doesn't mean it's winter. It's officially autumn. It's 7 here. Feels like 0. So it should snow. Or be quite cold. Road can get slippery, get a bit slow. We had a bit of sleet the other day. Doesn't mean it's winter. It's not winter. Snow, exactly. We have... It might snow, and then by the time it reaches the ground, it melts. Or... God damn it.
Need more potatoes? Guys? Can I slice some potatoes? Okay. Thanks.
There it is. I can see it there if I actually have the main dashboard thing up, but in Chatterino, no. I thought I turned them off, though. Monetization, community, combos. Off. They're off. So what are you seeing? Maybe you still see it because you didn't refresh. Stream just begun, yes. Haven't changed scene to do what we're doing yet. Christmas. Well, it's also not Christmas either. It's Christmas Eve in a month from today. For those that celebrate. Not everyone celebrates Christmas, don't forget. Not everyone participates in Christmas. That's why you can say happy holidays. Because generally people still have a holiday at that time. TMP, yes. TMP Sim 1 today. The reports list is full. Because it always is. What packs would you recommend? Tuning packs are very particular for what your type of vehicle is. If you stick to one truck, get the tuning pack for that truck. That makes the most sense. Rival, thank you for the 3 streams. If you use many, then get a few of them, and you can swap bits between them. If you only use the Scania, for example, Mighty Griffin, and maybe the HS thingy, because that has tuning stuff on it as well. It's up to you. A fake Christmas tree person or real? We have a fake one. Over the years, we've gradually got on the smaller and smaller one because we're not really too bothered by it. Real looks really good, but it takes a lot of maintenance for it. So there's no harm in it. If you do have one, just be prepared for the mess. Might see reports, maybe. Big boy, hello, Tropical, big fan. You bought the DLC? Good. You asked what DLC to get? It's all subjective. If someone asks me what DLC do I get, firstly, the question, of course, is what do you have already, if you have any? And then it's just whatever the hell you want. You don't need the paints. Always get the paints last, because you don't have to have them. There are a lot of DLC paints that are nice, but there are a lot of base game paints that are nice as well. See you later, you leaving already? Multi-streaming? Oh yes, we are. Snow on TMP will probably be when winter is in the real world, so not yet. I believe the mod is up to date, but we're not doing it yet because we're not in winter yet. Heavily discounted. At the moment, is there a sale on right now? Is there? See, why did that not play? I'll wait for it to pretend to be done, then I'll replay it. Hello, War Vanilla Big Fan. Reports? Yes, we'll be doing reports. No, they're not discounted. They're just cheap by default. Some of these paint jobs, you don't need to pay the price that is for them, but they do get very, very cheap when it's on sale. So when the report is done, It says it's playing, so I'll just wait until it's done. It'll be fine. You don't get it. Don't get what? What's up? The bundles. Oh, the bundles. You always have a discount in the bundles. Because that's what they're for. You're meant to use those. Right. Of that played, though.
And a poo poo pow doom skier. Do do coo coo doom doom poom poom. You done now?
Thanks, man. Appreciate that for the 20 biddies. That song is very old already, by the way. Now Oose's one should be done, right? No, it still says it's playing. So I just have to wait for that to come back. It's dumb. Thank you, David. Right, I am where we had a convoy over the weekend. There was a community contributor convoy, which I had forgotten about. So I didn't fully attend properly, and neither did my viewers. And next time we probably will. It was one of those where contributors had to send out a form to their people, and then the people would fill in a form and you get whitelisted on the server. This is in Szczecin, the one at the top of Poland. But I used my newer scanner for it, because I designed this over the weekend. I think that looks pretty nice. It doesn't have to have the bull bar. The bull bar's quite nice for what it is. Pretty good. You always have emergency routes. Then go another way. Those are quite nice to have. Hello, Chris. Yes, it was fun. It was fun. Why is it so unstable? Why is what so unstable? Are you having connection problems to TMP? There is a strange fix that you have to do. I don't know the exact procedure of it. Who's admin? Me admin. Hello, me admin. Found the shot by accident. Good. That means it comes on the feed. That's quite nice. The interesting thing I see is that sometimes people I follow, which aren't that many, they appear on the feed as well, as if they are new creators. Their stuff isn't purely on just the following feed. It's very strange. It's pretty good. What do you think of Scandinavia? Well, very nice. I have a video that went out today. You can go and watch it. It is linked in various places. Watch it after the stream, not now. But we explored a bit of it. That video will probably, that stream will be turned into a few different segments. Because there's quite a lot of stuff that we did. Driving? No, driving tomorrow. More exploring and such tomorrow. What we did so far is a fair bit. I think we went out from Kiel, Aarhus round to Aalborg, up over to Gothenburg. You then teleported down to Copenhagen, to Helsingborg, then teleported to Karlstad. I think that we ended in Karlstad. In the middle of our street. I added that reference. It's a good song, by the way. It's a good song. It's not a song I'd listen to a lot, but it's a good song when I hear it. David, thank you for the stream streak. Big fan. Right. Shall we go to where everyone loves that one place? The fact that they've ruined
Krewlex best streamer.
Anthony, think of the roses. I see those.
Enjoyed these bits. Soup time, soup time, soup time, soup time.
Thank you for the biddies again. Yeah, I removed the sound for the bits so that, because most people do TTS with bits, it just plays the sound. That's it. West Balkans is nice as well. West Balkans is in a bundle, which I'd recommend using the bundle of, because all of that area, West Balkans, Black Sea, that kind of stuff, they're all very nice. Where are you going? You fell over. Well, did you maybe go that way and then you went to reverse? You didn't need to reverse all that way. That's a bit much. Danny, thank you for the follow. Some of these sounds don't play. That's new. I haven't seen that. It's interesting. Sammy, 350? 350 stream sheet. A turn we didn't see. Maybe he saw a secret extra, you know, in between the two. Platform 9 3/4, that kind of thing. Ooh. Kiwi, what is that badge? Together for good. Oh, is that the donation one? Donating for charity badge? That's quite nice. Is this a new cargo in this version? I've never seen that. You're carrying basically a container of sorts. Giuseppe, that's interesting. That's interesting. It is one of the donate ones, I see. The thing that I still find quite funny is the sharing the clip one. It basically requires you to somehow post a clip and then it still be tracked somewhere. You know, so I could try that. If I were to make a clip and then post the TikTok of that clip, would it detect that it's the same? It wouldn't be the same clip. That's the thing. Because a lot of people post shorts of it's vertical content, but it's got a landscape video smack in the middle and you can't see anything in it. And that's the short, that's content. Is that the only way that it works? Just for a badge? I don't want it. Polly, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. 13 badges. There are a lot of people that do collect their badges.
Or maybe.
You can if you want. You don't have to, though. Spend them on a few different people, not just on me. Mr. German, welcome in. How you doing? You see you're in the queue somewhere. That new trailer is interesting. The fact that I've seen 3 people with it. So I assume it is a fairly new one. Because people do like to try out new ones, don't they? Free ones are fine. Free ones are okay. I have some. I don't really... The 4th. I don't really switch between them. The only jokey thing I do is sometimes disabling the partner badge so I can pretend to be a pleb. Just an absolute noob in someone's chat. That's all I do, really. To swap it for the default Prime badge, maybe. Good. You left a... There was an okay distance to adapt there. Some people do that when there isn't enough space. Has this one done yet? Is it going to let me play it? It is.
Ha ha funny 69 sex number, it's the funny number sex omega lol fuck 6 7 we only 6 9 up in this bitch inverted exclamation mark inverted exclamation mark inverted exclamation mark.
And the funny thing is
exclamation mark inverted
it doesn't skip it,
exclamation mark inverted,
which is hilarious.
Exclamation mark inverted,
it doesn't actually skip it. It's a Twitch alert, but it doesn't skip it.
Mark inverted,
so it'll just be there, it'll just be playing.
Exclamation mark inverted exclamation
that's just
inverted
comical gold, though.
Inverted exclamation mark inverted
unless I...
inverted exclamation mark.
There we go. You have to refresh the layer in order for it to actually skip it. That's really dumb. Fish. Fish. This isn't gonna work. There we go. Good job. It just doesn't work.
Aerofilcopter goes soy 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 soy
soy
soy soy soy soy soy soy soy soy soy soy.
Why is it daytime? Because I changed the time. I changed the time of the day so that I can see these reports more clearly. And why on earth, Mejito, do you want to see people's actual names? What's that got to do with anything? For are you the one that's talked about suing someone? The legal case here? You've got to stop doing the really long alerts. Don't do really long alerts. Nice. Don't do that. Boldy, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Maybe chat with them. That's not how that works. You sound like a bot. And a very strange person if you immediately want to know someone's real name. You can use their username, you know that. You do not just ask for someone's actual name. That's insane. So did they lag back? Is that what that was? Oh, you hit the back of them because they were probably not paying attention. You both got hit then. Yes, good. Oh no, they froze as well, so that's even, you know. No, David, that doesn't count. Ones I make don't count because all I do when I make the report is just recap on something. So no. That doesn't count. That's different. Worried to be exposed. No, not worried to be exposed. Have you ever heard of something called privacy? Privacy? Why on earth would you need that? That's a very strange thing to imply. Who's getting banned? No one yet. I haven't done anything yet. Right, now we have to watch this all the way through. GDPR. General safety. Privacy. No one on here knows my name, no. because I have the alias of Krew, and that's what you call me. Because I don't know you. I don't need to know you. So why would I tell you my name? Some people do reveal their name, and that's fine. How many people? A lot. I haven't checked how many there are on the server. They're usually around 3,000 something. You can call me Greg if you want. That's not the name. Think of the videos again. How about, Mitsu, can you refresh your page and see if that option is still there? It is Zeus. That's it. That's the name. If someone bans the same person at the same time, it's whoever gets it first. If the system registers their ban first, then the ban is in their name, not mine. Barry? Barry? They're now stuck. You can call me whatever you want, really. Whether I will respond to it is a different matter.
Test.
So it does still work. It's still there. That's weird. That's very weird. If you accidentally ban the wrong one, then I have to unban them, because it would be wrong, wouldn't it? I just don't need to keep their ban. There we go, they broke free, good. Bad by mistake. Strange person. And now you want to turn, or are you blocking them in? This is also done by the van. There's a few things to look at here. But we wait until it's finished first. You can call me that, Belsy, if you want. Good points. The ones in chat are by just being in the chat. You get a certain amount every time. The ones below the chat are basically the same. Want to break free? So this one is, once again, just not knowing how to turn. You need to be in the right-hand lane, but not immediately. System. It's a thing. It's a thing that's used. You'll notice that when a ban is under that, it is not active anymore. This one is just, this person doesn't know how runabouts work either. Twice. They squeeze themselves in front of someone else. So now we're on the left lane, seems okay, and then suddenly we're turning to the right. Violating rules, just because I said, it could be something. I just need to act ignorant and be like, I don't know, you tell me. What do you think? This is a collision, a little bump, but in two situations it's basically just reckless because they don't know where they're going. That's all that is. How do you join the server? These are TruckersMP servers. They are public servers. Anyone can join them. This one is called Simulation 1. That's it. It is the busiest server. The longest delivery. It will always keep being beaten with more stuff being added. You'll be able to go further now. This was your fault. And then if they add more, like Iceland in the base game, you'll be able to travel to Iceland, and that'll be a longer journey again. Because so far, the longest journey in the game at all is with mods. Pro mods, Rust map, that kind of stuff. You would have been able to do that turn anyway, providing no one was visually next to you. But that's just, you know. Ah! Okay. Okay, so we got threats, that word, and in collisions. I'll do something lengthy for that. I'll sort that out. Why do people have that word in their daily lingo, their words, your lexicon? Why do you do that? It should be perm, but I'll sort that out. That's just strange. If I ever got banned for the purple one, I would swap. That's why it's good that a lot of streamers as well are building up on other platforms, because if this platform does go down, it's always on a very sketchy, due to the management and such, they would move to somewhere else. That's why I've been growing the red one, so if you want to go and sub and follow on the red one, that will probably be the backup. and TikTok as well, because both of those are quite strong. How much? £270, I think, because I looked at what they are right now. For just the maps, I don't know how much that is. I'm not too sure. A lot, because there's no sale. If you were to buy them on sale, most of them would be above 50% off. Red one. Apparently they're changing the algorithm to pick up certain things more now. So even if you say the red platform, the purple one, it can somehow detect that. That's so dumb. We'll have to get really creative and start saying red and blue. Does that make purple? Is it? That makes purple, right? I think so. You learn your color wheel back in school. You know what mods are working? Only 3 main mods. You can use pro mods, the debus world mod tool thing, and the winter weather mod, spring mod, summer mod. Good lord. Made by Grimes. Notice how none of them are on the Steam Workshop. We can't do that. We can get cheaper. Well, there are other sites that sell keys, but they may not be immediate. And they don't fully support the devs because people use other methods to get those keys. Just wait for an actual sale. I don't know when the sale will be, but they do quite a few sales every now and then. They're quite good. When does snow come? Winter. Snow usually arrives in winter. It's not winter yet. Again, for those joining in, it might be snowing where it is for you right now, and it might be cold where it is for you right now. That doesn't mean it's winter where it is for you right now. Not yet. You'll be told, though, and you'll be guided to probably the Grimes' his own site to download the mods. You don't need all the mods, because it usually comes with the main mod, physics, which is optional, an extra one to add a bit more snow, and then ones for wheels to make your tires look snowy. You don't need all of it. The amount of, sorry admin, I was using physics. Sorry physics. Winter physics. Not an excuse. No. Stupid. 24/7 storms. What you need is to get that snowy moon graphical lighting overhaul mod, because apparently the skyboxes in that are just all grey. It's all grey for some reason. That's why I got put off by using it. If you ignored that, very nice, very realistic, but all the skies are strangely grey. Very weird. You have it, it's amazing. It looks lovely for what it does to the game. It just looks very weird in the skybox. Maybe I configured it wrong. I don't know. Hello, Melody. Doing well. How are you? It's just lovely blue. Oh, fair enough. Maybe they updated it then. Apparently that mod is paid now. But every week they make it daytime? Daytime? What did I say daytime? They make it free. Usually when I say a random word at the end of the sentence, it's because I've read it. Where did I read that word? This won't end well. Only you can win. Free on Sundays, exactly. I know what they're doing because they're trying to make a business out of it, because of the way that they did their first mod with the TAA thing. That was before it was in the game anyway. They suddenly made it paid, which is sketchy. A yellow one. There was a yellow one, yes. Did someone else claim it? This is... They crashed and then they... at least they moved away from the area. If they continued and then potentially crashed into someone on the way back, then that's bad. Yeah, that's fine. How come when you played on it, it felt dead? When did you play on it? What time, Carson? It is busiest now, which is peak time, evening time for having a bit of a smooch. Evening time for the Europeans. So this is when it's busiest. Good job, good job. Again, you can make these turns without taking a really wide turn. The road is fine for it. It's okay. Some people miss their turn even without a trailer. This is one of the new default company skins. That looks nice. Got the boot of Italy there. And then Greece. Yeah, quite good. Didn't have green? They just go anyway. Yeah, some of those new defaults are quite good. There's no mods you need for the server, no. All the mods that we support, all 3 of them are optional. You don't need mods, no. Yeah, the slant there makes them look sort of angry. The new Kalamata Depot. The interesting thing is, okay, so I didn't go to it, but when I was doing a few jobs because of Truckie's weekly missions, I didn't finish them in time. I went to Kalamata for one of the jobs because I think there were 2 from Patras. May have said it wrong. Kalamata is about 280 away. Went down there, and there is an industry that leads underground, similar to the one in Copenhagen. Looks interesting. Why are they randomly adding these now? Apparently there's another type of industry in Athens that I didn't get to see. Yeah, I'm leading into that, Tom. So yes, in short, yes, I have seen it. Haven't been to it. I've been past it. I could show you it. Yeah, apparently they said there's one in Athens because it's similar to a few being in Nordic Horizons as well. In the same blog, it mentions something in Athens. Close. Hey, don't munch back. That's your fault. Don't munch back. See, you know, red light. If it's okay. This, it was, I assume you reported it. The initial bit was scary, but then why did you swerve to the right? Like that. You were fine back in your lane, then you went even further to the right. And then you kind of pushed him out of the way. So what was that for? Yeah, they're running the light, but the thing is, they ran that light, the only other person nearby was them. If they had gone across, then you would have caused a collision. But now, it's technically not a big deal. If you go through the red light and you don't affect anyone, it doesn't really matter. If you want to be realistic with it, then yes, stop. That's fine, you can stop the light. But, you know... Oh, does that make sense? It's just a silly one, because I don't know why they did that. Randomly swerving to the right. Definitely don't want that message still. Don't do that. Yeah, someone does something wrong and then they themselves say something. Just join. Yeah, it was just join. Exclamation mark join. That's all it was. Not the amount you'd like to join with. It tells you, Kiwi. Come on. Yeah, the game itself, because it is just a game, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you can mess around like an absolute stupid, because you shouldn't really do that. There is a server for that. But you can relax a bit. If there's no one around, you don't have to indicate either. If you want to be completely realistic, then yes, there are realistic settings to enable for the game. By all means, keep them on. Hello, Aba, welcome in. You missed TMP? You banned? People miss it, but only after they've done something. Not good. Red lights are green, exactly. I mean, I do that as well. We do that. Whenever we go driving, as long as no one else is there, you double check. You can just go. Think of a different word. Oh, there are many words that could replace that word, yes. But stupid is the final one. Hello, John. Hello, Legacy. Appreciate that. Legacy? You don't have anything that can run it. So you don't have a PC anymore. Don't have a laptop. You'll have to wait until it's out on consoles if you have a console. Okay. You ever heard of the situational awareness? And with that, this person behind is going quite quick. And if this person didn't swerve in front like that, you still would have hit this one because this one is not moving at all, I think. The approach speed would have done that. But I understand why you reported for that, because suddenly they cut in front. Anything else? No, it was mainly just this bit here. Why did they stop? Oh, because someone else is in front. It's just one of those messy situations where a bunch of people bump into each other. It's neither of their faults, because, I mean, you could have gone to the right as well. Maybe. But then they would have had to, you know, didn't want to go through the fuel station. So. Did you spawn in? Ah. Yeah, they might have spawned in and then by now the ghost mode ran out. It's a bit of an oopsie. Yeah, that person swerved as well. This one. This just happens. They overran it. It is an accident, but do be careful. When you see a handful of people in front, slow down. The amount of people that approach it at full speed and then just, oh, you know, maybe God will help me here, and magically make me slow down really, really quickly. That's that person again. He does many things, but I don't think he'll help with that. No. The start, missed it now. Did they affect someone else at the start? Looking for mods on a regular basis. Not on a regular basis, no. The last one was in the summer. So that's not regular. It's whenever they need them. That's when. Coming back in. That's annoying. There are many situations indeed where regular occurrences where I find one, we look at the suspect and then there's something else. I say, remember that, we'll go back to that. And then I don't. I just delete it. Because I'm stupid. Hello, Peruna, welcome in. Hello, Kayla, big fan. Good evening, good evening. How are we? It happens a lot, don't worry about it. But they always need them. Well, it's difficult to always get people because it is the busiest team, and in order to get people in the team, you've got to push a few other people up. Because there are different levels of the team. And they can't always just push people up. Some of these trailers are interesting in design, in color as well. Where's this Calais? My game is definitely... You see the motion blur on that person as they're going by? I saw this when we were driving last time. I haven't changed anything. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Yeah, true promotes. This, I mean, they didn't go. They kind of did, but then they went back. Noticed it earlier? Yeah. Does anyone else have it, or is it just me? Is it a graphical setting I have enabled or something? This is Sim 1 as well, yes. What is it? I haven't changed anything. It isn't for you. Oh, good. Motion blur. I think, oh, could you imagine if they suddenly added motion blur? Where are we? This location is Calais. My vehicle is not in Calais, though. They would have told us if they added motion blur, right? Yeah, I'm not using a modification for it, no. All of this has got nothing to do with it. That's... shouldn't have anything to do with it. But yeah, when I was driving around, I think, or when I was looking at someone else, they had a bit of a trail behind them, and it was very weird. My vehicle is in Stettin, top of Poland. Szczecin. That strange place, beginning with SZ. That's where mine is. You can only see me when I'm in a report. Strange, I know. How do you join? How do you join the team or just TMP the server? Yeah, the GTA stream had it. Maybe I just haven't updated drivers in a while. Everything's slowly breaking. That's interesting. Yeah, it was in GTA. It could be drivers. Could be drivers. I'll have a look later. Don't ever update drivers on stream. God damn it! Don't do that. I've seen some people that do it, thinking it will be okay, and the stream just dies for a few seconds. Collisions. Such a massive... Someone may have died during this report, yeah. Unless there's something I didn't see. Hello, Andy, big fan. No. No, nothing else. That person's still there. GTA 6 looks very nice. It's annoying to hear with the people that are crying their eyes out about the delay as if it was...
GTG now. Also soy bye bye.
As if it was personally promised to them, like, you will get it on this day. Enjoy it. Like, yeah, of course a delay sucks. But come on. Thank you for the beast, so thank you for joining. Big fan, maybe see you next time. Have a flower. Pastor, welcome in. How do you join the server? It is a TruckersMP server. You need the TruckersMP client. Connect it to where your game is installed, and then when you load up the client and log in with your account, Simulation 1. You get presented with a bunch of servers. Simulation 1. Jiggle physics? Better be. Apparently the game costs, what, 2 billion or something? It's better be worth it. Dandelion, welcome in. 30 stream streak, a month of streams. But I'm just not too bothered. When it comes out, I probably wouldn't be one of them that plays it first day. Some people will. But, you know, just calm down. What? Total? What? What's up? Welcome in. How you doing? What's up? This is you, Pigeon, in this report. Are you the suspect or are you nearby? This was similar to the previous one. They went, kind of timed it wrong. And then... so did that one. See? Suspect. Okay, well, you're lucky that that's not a ban, but please do be careful when pushing out of the service. You can't just go. You have to yield to the road. The road has priority. Yeah, Nordic, of course. That's fine. We were on about GTA. You don't get what? As in, you don't get what we're doing.
Opinion on Cyberpunk and Assetto Rally? Do you eat or drink cereal?
There's a bunch of questions. Cyberpunk looks good. Never played it. Assetto Rally, it's a newish game. Looks very nice. Looks very realistic. Haven't played. I played Assetto Corsa years ago. You eat or eat both. You eat the cereal because cereal is usually solid. The liquid that goes with it is the liquid. You then drink that afterwards if you want. Either with your spoon or with holding the bowl up to your face. Whatever you want, really. Basic. Appreciate the follow. Big fan. We're nearly at 100 on the green. You want to go over to the green? Go follow that. Hello, Calcop. Big fan. What releases on PS5? Next year. Probably. This game is coming to consoles. Convoy here of purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine. 4 people. Disabling TAA. That has never caused a problem. Why now? This, the anti-aliasing. Do I just want SMA? I want to call it, you know. Samples each pixel once per frame, but it samples them at different locations, different frames. Sure, why not? I've never really noticed the difference. As long as there is some anti-aliasing, it's fine. Because it mainly affects fences. You can see a bit of glitchy texturing on the ends of some people, but who cares about that? That's fine. New DLC? Yes. New DLC is nice. What do you think of the new Renault? The electric Renault? That's the newest one I've seen. You recommended to try Cyberpunk? It looks like a good game. It's just a lot of those games I just didn't decide. It's one of those things I'd watch someone else play it rather than me play it. What I want to do is just report back. Because whenever I see just random insulting, there has to be a reason for them to do it. Sometimes it is random, but there's always a reason for someone's insulting. Usually it's not a good reason. What's with Promods? Promods is up to date, if that's what you're wondering about. As of yesterday, maybe? Is there anything else that's wrong with it? As you can see, there's no actual valid reason for that. Why? Insulting. I don't know who they were insulting, but... Gameplay shows edited. What shows edited? Bug with the new scannies with the blind spot sensors beeping. I don't have those on. Because I can see where my blind spot is. I just look. Debus is good. I would recommend Debus. BRB, that's fine. Ban, Rick Ban. Oh, that was loud. Kenneth. Appreciate the 7. I'll like that as well. That's very kind of you. Donors are loud. I assume TikTok hears all these sounds as well. You should. There's no like measuring of the sounds on the TikTok level. DMP, yes. Typical. Traffic jam sim. This is the traffic leading out of Calais. Calais is one of the 2 busiest cities in the game. The traffic here leads to one road. Thank you for the super chat as well. They're all in the same place because this is the only way out. Same in Duisburg's case, but Duisburg is smaller. The way out is smaller. Trash as well. You're too kind today, chat. Stop it. Stop it. Unless you want a really loud dono sound, then yeah, go for it. That sound is the same if you also become a Ko-fi member or donate on Ko-fi as well. Ko-fi members get videos early. So to the video that went out today, if you're interested in having it early and a few other perks, you become a member on there. You should. Think of it like Patreon. Any other of those other subscription things? We can do that. Ooh. A yellowy lime green. That's the accent color. The funny yellow gang. Yes, you get a yellow roll in Discord as well. Hyped for the update? Yes. Disclaimer, okay? With the Nordic Horizons, it comes out on Thursday, but I won't be playing it immediately. Because what we usually do is wait for support from TMP, which could be same day, could be over there this weekend. And then we'll be driving on it when everyone is new to it. Okay? Okay, so don't expect something immediately. Thank you for the super chat again. What server? Simulation 1. It's called Simulation 1. You clicked. Thank you for clicking. I appreciate that. DLC on sale. Yes. I wonder if it will be in a bundle. It will probably be, I don't see why not. Scandinavia and don't spam it though. And Nordic Horizons, because they're in basically the same region. So why wouldn't they put them in a bundle? Thank you for the one again. Bundles are very nice. Underrated bundles. Super chats are good, but trash. Raphael, thank you for the one as well. Go over to Ko-fi. Do it on Ko-fi. It's better there. Look at the spam in the chat. I'm gonna just like all of those. You're very, very kind. But relax. Alright, relax. I don't know if... no, I can set it to be a certain amount, I think. Maybe. Ko-fi, yes. It's a pre-made command, so... Online book reading apps, if I get paid for it, then yes. This is all the same. All pushing out. Lovely pink there. Being laggy bannable. Not by itself. It depends on what happens with the lag. Money. See, that's not that bad. Think of the one again.
Money.
Money. You see how it cut the first bit of that off? All of this is just kicking anyway. Okay, Todor. I understand the confusion, but I also don't understand the confusion because I want to know what you're confused by. There's a lot of sounds and a lot of me saying random gibberish if you're new to this game, new to this, whatever's going on. I want to know what you're confused by. Oh, it's the same Rick Band person. I want to know. Are they okay? Yeah. Cut you off because of getting sus? good. You could have just done one normal dono anyway. I mean, it's nice that you did it in the first place. I appreciate that, but don't spam it. There's no need for that. Skullman, by the way, welcome. Luke, Con, Julian, Scania, Elton, Dirk, Finn. How we doing? You don't get it. Okay, so you don't get what I'm doing right now, or just anything I'm saying? Do you understand my words? I can't help you if you're just watting everything. What? This is server 1, yes. Yeah, no Kirkiness, sadly. No, that's still on ProMods, so at least ProMods has the monopoly there. I man you. Congrats, please appeal it. Buses will be sometime next year. But if you haven't seen the newest blog post on that, it demonstrates how there is passenger satisfaction. So if you drive like an absolute fool, your passengers won't like it and you won't get that much money. So you do need to be careful. They've left room. That's what I thought, Tom, because there's a strange gap up there. So maybe they might do a thing where, you know how in Iberia, between Iberia and France, for some reason there is still no Andorra. They could do that eventually. I know that's not just a city, but... You gotta go, thank you for churning trash, big fan. Where's this? This is Duisburg. The other end of that busy place. Where people are just trying to change lane. But then again, that one there is blocking it. So this is a mess and it's not necessarily their fault. Where's the gameplay? Whenever it's out. I can't help you with that. Oh, and by the way, you've got Louisiana a week after. That's insane. So those that are actually interested in ATS, of course. Did they spawn in? They did spawn in. Oh. The spy's moderating it? Yes. It's fun, isn't it? I'm starting to think that Todor isn't actually confused by what's going on. They're just saying what? Just to see what happens, you know? You can't be confused by everything. Right? It's getting heated. Y'all can help each other out if someone's confused by something. Still there? No, okay. Person has moved. Is this your trailer? No, you're just facing that way. Wow, how did you get that way? I thought I was just an abandoned trailer. Already reported, of course. I'll take that one. 614, I know it's a little bit further back, but... Simulation 1, yes. I'm confused. Tell me what confuses you. Question you asked 10 minutes ago. Can you repeat the question you asked 10 minutes ago? About what is going on. Just so we knew. It's long. You can break it up into bits if you want. We're here to answer questions, that's fine. That's what I want to know. How did they end up there? Here. This person. Is it your first time in this city? There's no left turn. It may have been a bit of an exaggeration, I think. Right. And their brakes not working. Or just them not using them. So it can also be this person who decided to turn while these two were kind of hesitating, unless they're using this silly light here. People don't pay attention to that. Because you see, it wasn't even, you know, now it's green, so they weren't before that, so they weren't even following that. They just turned willingly. Making a 4-car, 1-truck train cargo convoy block into messages to let the truck... No, that's not allowed, no. On public service, no. You can pretend to kind of guide someone where to go as long as the cars are parked off to the side of the road, not on the road in the way. Kind of telling them, turn here, turn there. Because you don't have any priority over anyone else to do that. They might have been freaked out by that person also for some reason being slightly further left in that lane. That's so weird that they did that. So we got that one. Turning lane goes second. And then we've got that one. It's possibly just a new driver, but I'm not going to spare them because they're a new driver. Just why?
16 years.
And they tried to get out of it. They did kind of get out of it. But then, on your approach, you did bonk someone, you see, so don't do that. 16 years? Big fan. Teased Rigids. Anything could be next year, music. There's a lot of stuff coming next year. It would be nice. But I don't know. Did you not hear the thwomp? I heard it. I heard the sound. Maybe I was talking over it. I heard it. You want to play it again?
16 years.
I heard it. I heard it. Big fan. Another one turning left from the wrong lane. Right from the wrong lane. Bus stations. Yeah, we went to one. We visited one and it looked very interesting. Where on earth did you come from? Okay, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Stop turning from the wrong lanes. They need a little bit of a wide turn, but that's like out then turn, not wrong lane all the way round turn. Don't do that. It is a bit silly. End of the road. The one that we saw was, yeah. Admin. Hello, Gary. How you doing? Welcome in. From England, yes. Can you unban me? If you appeal it, Marcus, whoever banned you will look at it. It may not be me. Yeah, Rigids would be nice, because Rigids have quite a lot of fans. Myself, not too bothered by it. I've gotten used to the articulated setup. You heard the thwomp? Yes, it played twice, but you must have not heard the first one. It's fine. I'll unban you. For the right price. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. In 2 days. It can take up to 3 days. All depends. It all depends. I can tell your intent. Don't do that. Sorry for your bad England. Your bad England is okay. Slightly bad England is still understandable. The waiting game. If someone says rec ban to you, I can understand the slight scare you might have. Given how common of a phrase it is, you think, oh god, if someone says it to me, that means I am getting banned. Not always.
Huh?
People sometimes say it just to meme. Just to be silly. Then I drive Rigids. Oh, well then fair enough. You're more used to that. I think to cover as much of the ground as possible of all the different types of players would be nice. This person's not going to move anytime soon, are they? You know that you're blocking though, right? Blocking? Teleport, not kick. Why admins ban me? Because you've done something that got you self-banned. You need to appeal it. Hello, Nin. Nin is somewhere. Just let the person go, because you can't move forward. Leave space. These people don't like leaving space, because if they leave space, someone else will occupy that space. And then, oh no, I've lost my progress. Stop it. 20 stream. They got banned, total of 5 active bans. Check next day down to 4. No longer actively banned. Interesting. Maybe they, I don't know, if it was worth something to be banned in the first place, maybe something countered it. Maybe it had good evidence. Alright. 2014, never got a ban. Very nice. Mine is from 2015. They're going to try. The moment these next few people merge, there we go. They're going to try. This is what impatience looks like. But You know, you could have already gone all the way that way, like the previous person did. Maybe that's too obvious. Impatience leads to many... We're doing it again, see? To many bad things. Honk at you for staying stopped? Exactly. Because you're blocking, obviously. Don't block the road. Reported you for being stopped in traffic. I've seen many where someone is reported for blocking, but they're just, yeah, they're just in a line. There we go. They let you merge. What I'm going to do is, because you waited all that time... No. 160 in view, Sniper. Welcome in. In view, in this place. Server-wide is 3,700. Pretty good. I don't know where the border of how many I can see, because there's visual and then there's actually rendered in kind of thing. I'll go over this way. 180. A few more from the intersection I've loaded in. Yeah, that's a lot. This is average for this this city. Main map. We're on the normal base map. This is Duisburg. You flew away. Shh, it's because I saw this person. Oh, you're turning that way. Okay. Minute 3K. 3K is pretty good. This is peak time for these servers, so this is when the most people are on. PC catches fire. Good. There is more to the map than just this place. Some of these people stay here a lot. I get there's a lot of content to see, but there is also a lot of map to see.
Exclamation mark join people hate people love higher
Killua 74, how you doing? Big fan. Welcome back. I appreciate that. Hope you will. If you don't win, then that's unfortunate. Imagine getting off work. Some people do. Imagine doing this kind of thing. Well, maybe not that, but this kind of thing in real life, and then you come home and you do the exact same thing. This is how people unwind, because they know it's a game. Doesn't really matter. Loads of people do it. Pilots, maybe in their downtime, they play flight sim. You know. The thing that does amuse me, not in a condescending way, it does amuse me, where someone that has a certain job or a certain hobby or particular personality style that they have, and then they play a game that seems to meet the opposite of all of that. It's just very interesting that they can be into that. You can like whatever the hell game you want. It doesn't matter. There are so many. Just pick one. Play one. Doesn't know where he's going. It's just for fun. This is a volunteer role. The entirety of the TruckersMP project is a volunteer thing. It's supported by patrons who donate to help it. The team is a volunteer thing. If I were paid... Ooh, well done. That would be very nice. And if generally we were paid, you'd expect more people to be on with more work being done, because you're getting paid for it.
Huh?
And whoa, Van hit Van. That was not the outcome I thought. I just thought they would hit the person on the left. That is not how I thought that would end. We do a little spin. Schmack. Van on van crime, and indeed our suspect doesn't survive it. Good. That sucks, doesn't it? Why would you do that? Not good. And they just laugh at it. Come on, man, why you do that? If you saw that video about, you know, the TMP meme video of why you're banned, they use this in section. Stop talking banned. I just did, Jeremy. That person is banned for what they're doing. I can do both, though it does distract me a bit. But I like to explain what I'm looking at. We're now in real time. Everything is real. You're supposed to yield. Good. They should. Have you ever seen social media brands make silly meme videos as well? And it does far better than them doing a professional corporate video. It works. Yeah, they should. So that first video was on yielding. They need to do another one based on roundabouts, maybe, or something. Just all the common problems. You sure? I am. I am now. If you're there, you may see me now, because for some reason I only appear when I'm looking at a report. If I'm in free cam, normally I'm away from my vehicle, so I don't load in. The way that they've done that paint job looks so weird. It looks like that concept Merc. Ryanair does that. Duolingo, well, with the character, the mascot, that used to jump around, yeah. Ryanair does that a lot better. Driving around 10 minutes. I am in Trade Auction or something. He died. Well, they claimed the owl died, yes. But Duolingo uses AI now. So if you're a fan of it, sure. They use it to kind of generate more courses to teach you stuff. Most of the stuff they teach you are just word salad. The words don't go together properly. There are alternatives that actually give you sentences. Or watch a movie or something in another language, and that's how you learn it. We can drive both, Capri. We can drive trucks and cars. I have both. AI, I know. I get where it can help, but it's not needed for that. Don't claim it helps just because It's me. Yeah, that's you. Did you report them then? This is one of those things where I saw them do it. Did they have a green at the time? Maybe. And buses, yes. Road speed limits. You can follow them. Generally, the server limit is what most people follow. So you can go over them if you want. The diversion would be good. Seeing people do that in real time is just kick usually, because they didn't follow through with it. They just kind of sat there. And technically, it was green. So tomorrow or Thursday, possibly both. Mayhaps. Just look at this situation right now. Just how many people you see were just right there. But they ain't moving. You're going to be waiting there a while the traffic filters forward all the way to the roundabout, followed by someone else that's not yielding properly at the roundabout. You've been out in the stream already. Did I not do the timestamp correctly or something? Is an imposter. Why are they an imposter? They go on green. Yes. This is why, I mean, I don't know if other countries do it, but you know the infamous yellow box that we have here where you should not enter that yellow box? We need one of those boxes here. Blocking. Go to there. Blocking. Hello kids, hold on a minute. I will. You can go. And then the others don't move forward. Look at that green. Oh. Appreciate the horns, right? Because you 100% don't have access. Thinking about it. Oh, they've gone for it. Okay. Has been asked before, it was turned down. What, adding a box? The no entry box? But then you need to teach people what that is. Most people don't know what it is. Is that, oh, it is. It's not a 780 Scania. Come on now. Impatient. I do know of Kachak, yes. I still don't know if I'm actually saying his name right. I'm pretty sure that is how you say it, because I've heard people say it like that. Kachak. He is a Turkish content creator that does stuff in this game and maybe a few other games as well. Used to be an admin back in the day. Really far back in the day. Must have 780, exactly. There's hardly any difference now. You won't feel the difference between them. There's no point. Bridge is always busy. I hate to tell you. It's always busy. 820. How about from that you seen that Volvo challenge thing where they pulled a line of containers at that one port and it actually managed it? Whatever horsepower that had. How about 1,000? Just go up to 1,000, why not? Semi's hello. I've been seeing your pictures again. Hope you're having a good time. Ma'am, appreciate the follow, big fan. 750, oh. How many reports are baseless and purely ego-driven? Hopefully none, because that's not the aim. Knock. If you were banned for something like that, you can appeal it. That's why the appeal system is there. Vijay went good, I'm glad. No, they shouldn't be ego-driven, no, they should be banned, based on the rules. Some people may have a more stricter view of the rules, which is what probably leads to the banned for nothing story. A visual jockey, apparently. So what I thought was when he said it, you've got the DJ that does the stuff, you've got the person that does the lighting that matches him, and then in the background there's visuals. That's what he was doing. I thought it would just be the lighting. TB does have a Discord, yes. It is just /TruckersMP. Recommend joining that if you ever need support or pings for social posts and such. No, not quite. No. Dan Cooper. They do trance. Maybe I do. If they do trance. Trance. There's not enough space there for you. You've reserved your slot kind of in front of them, and then you're like, got it. Light bar. That light bar is just 2 bars. So I did that where you've got a secondary truck which has it on it, and then I copied it over. Oh, man. Yes, they are banned. Thank you, Chad. There we go. I just placed it. I need to do a video on how it's done. But it is, as you can see, there's orange lights underneath. It is Trunk Manager. This scanner is... I put these on it. But it's to get the idea of what the slot was called. But then I copied it over from like the lights that would go here. And then all you do, because it's on the same bull bar, find the same bull bar, paste it underneath where it is on this truck. Because in your massive save editing list, they're all in order, so you just go down the bottom. You like this? Yeah, this is standard. It just comes with the too little. Yes, that's my Lambo. It wasn't working, so you switched. Sam, welcome over. No worries. So yeah, there's 2 in the same place. That's how that works. Save editing. You said it's like have any edit experience. It sounds really complicated. I mean, if you get it wrong, it can break your save. That shouldn't scare you. It's just a thing to be aware of. Like, there's a bit of editing going on here. This is from the Volvo. Something else. This is something else. That's from the Volvo as well, I think. Barge. Renault Bull Bar. It's fine. And then the Halloween. Spooky. ALM is a good way of doing it. ALM is a tool that basically you give it the mod you want to install and you press install and it puts it where it should be rather than you doing it yourself. It's a quick way of doing it. That's if you have local mods to do as well. In my case, I didn't need to do it with ALM in that case because... Why does that sound so much more crackly? That sounds good. It's more... They ignore the fact that they can't drive. The engine sound is what I'm listening at. What is that engine sound? That sounds nice. How do I get that? What is it? Old gen. This is what the old gen engine sounds like now? Really? Or sound is it loading? I have no idea. Engine mod. If they are using a mod, I wouldn't hear it. There is no mod, engine mod that we can hear. Sounds custom. We don't hear. How would it be custom? We don't hear it. So in swapping the engine, that sounds nice. So if I were to use my other Scania, it would sound like that. Interesting. Using one? Which one are you using, Tom? Try it? Yeah, I'll try it. Hold on. We'll do a demo. There's the blatantly obvious overtake. How to drive bus, how to drive bus, how to drive cars. Worry about how to drive
Krewlex, happy Monday, Peepo Flower.
In the first place. Just worry about where you're going. Oh my god. Caesar, welcome in. How you doing? Big fan. If you can't drive one, you're not going to be able to drive the others, are you? Big fan. Welcome back for your 4th month. Hope you're doing well. Monday is fine. Monday's been good. Alright. I'm not going to drive it because it's a sin to drive it, but this one still has the old sound in it. So if they changed it, then I'll just load the save so it's back. No, that's the same. So is it the old Volvo or is it the old Scania? That doesn't sound as crackly. Hello, boss. Big fan. It isn't that. It ain't that. Bolbo? I don't have old Bolbo. I've got the FH6 here. Load game. That one. Lots of people don't follow the traffic routes. No, sadly not. Ta-da, we're back. If that's how the sound doesn't load properly, I want that. How do I break my sound? Flickering lights. What flickering lights at the front? These strobes? They're called strobes. These? These are strobes. In the normal accessories list, you'll find strobe, as well as beacons and such. That's what those are. Old Bobo, a used dealership. From the special transport. Okay, you'll need special transport DLC. Blob. The old Scania is still good. It still holds up. Still pretty nice. This Nin. Love admins. That's very kind. Big fan. With the Super as well. What features would improve the moderation system? The automation of videos would be nice. So imagine I play through a report, and then from the moment the report loads, it starts recording. And then the moment it ends, or I delete it, it ends. Regardless of how long. It just turns into a video and it gets stored somewhere, and then it just gets added to the person's band. So you can just rinse and repeat. That's a big one. That would really help. Other one which would be nice, but there aren't too many reports on other servers, is to be able to see all of them regardless of where you are. So I could be on Sim 1, but I'd see Sim 2's reports. Saves me having to swap. I think that the automated videos would be very nice. Boloba. We're just changing it now. Hello, Rix. Hello, Penguin. Penguin? How's it going? Yeah, so whatever that sound was, that was a really, that was a really nice sound. Oh, it went so wrong. They thought they had the gap. Yeah, minimal editing. Your one looks fine. Down to taste. It's whatever you want. Why only 5k people, not 10k? Because we don't reach 5k too often. Why would you need 10k? You're not going to reach 10k. And the physical server may not support it. Because it costs quite a lot. You do kind of need to speed up more when you're merging on the road. It's not updated? Oh, that's a shame. Media? You recorded it? Hello, Julian. Welcome in. I assume you need to go to the site and download it again. No? You asked a question. You can. That was already a question. No, you can ask. Yeah, it was for the merge. Because you swerved to avoid that crash, which is understandable. Doesn't sound like it. I want this sound. You need to speed up a bit more. But, were you slowing down enough? I think you were. Yeah, you're kind of half to blame on that. You're speeding up, honking, speeding up, then they braked. You could have, instead of honking, you could have just slowed down. You're also partly to blame for that. Ban someone in Polish driver. I do not know. Yesterday, no, I wasn't doing any bans yesterday. Risky, but he fixed the issue with malware. Oh, yeah? That was another thing, I think, as well, yeah. It was odd. Supposedly it had malware. Go to DB. What do you mean, Duisburg? Duisburg? We'll be back in Duisburg in no time. I don't want to be there the entire time because it's a mess. You'll lose your sanity there. This is... Bergen hasn't really changed much. Bergen's already pretty good. If they've kept most of it the same, that shows how good it was 10 years ago. These are reports. Live reports? Whatever you class as live reports. These are people reporting each other and then we're reviewing it. These are from today. This is in the last minute. This one. We're going from newest first. You're just not paying attention. What was that about? In a straight line. No, you're going to the right. You're going to the right. You're just not really paying attention. Why do your mods don't work? Because TMP doesn't support just mods that you can use, like Steam Workshop mods. We don't support those. There are only a few mods you can use, and they are not from Steam. Things like Pro mods are different. Are we all trying to find this engine now? Everyone's trying to find this engine. The cool sound. If no one can find it, then it's just a broken one. Like UK, no, he was on the right, and then he went slowly to the left, but then followed the curve a bit. Otherwise, he would have hit the wall. How do you install mods? You'd put them in your mod folder. There are some guides on the TMP site on how to do it. We can't link anything in the TikTok chat. I wish you could, but I can't. Unloaded engine sound. Multiple reports. There are some where you can see the same incident that's just happens, kind of breaking the fourth wall, that kind of thing. But it's a different person. CBA, that's fine. Yeah, there's a mini meet. People like to park up where I am. Steam mods. No. The only way that Steam mods work is setting it up in single player first. So trailer configurations, and if you've downloaded any setups from made by someone else, You'd buy them in single player first, and then you just have them. So the game says yes. But anything that's an actual mod, like a graphics mod or something. Are you trying to correct your parking? Is that what's going on? Or are you actually trying to... Okay. They're trying to merge out. We'll leave it. It would be nice if more people played on the server, yeah. This van is just... He's on a business trip. 69 is yellow, eh? Oh no, the other car caused you the crash. The truck caused you to crash. What a shame. If only you weren't overtaking. Ah, accident. Someone got a bit too close and hit the gate. And then went that way. That's not your fault. So I can tell when that's an accident. Not sure why you sat there though for so long, but okay. You can download mods. There are tuning packs and cabin accessories as a DLC to customize the interior a bit more. You can also local mod, which is local being you. There are custom versions of mods that only you can see, but the way to install them is different. It's just a bit strange. I generally don't recommend for new players because I don't know how to explain it without showing it. And I can't show it because I haven't done a video on it. There are videos on it that other people have made though. Hello, Yamas. I have no idea if that's how you say that right. I appreciate that, big fan. Just want skins. Yeah, local modded paint skins can work. Most popular mods. Just the compatibility of them. If you were to support a mod, you need to confirm with the author, which they'd probably say yes. But then you need to keep it up to date. They need to keep it up to date. And what's to stop them from changing it to then break everyone's game? To be malicious. Would be nice though. Like, most popular graphics mod. That doesn't affect the gameplay at all. Cabin accessories is the base for many things, because many awards and rewards, there are cabin accessories variants that you get from events. Hacking, by the way. Oh, and reckless. Right. Club symbols. What I recommend you do, there is a server called Insanux, like insane, but it has UX. That server provides a bunch of local mod variants for a bunch of different trucks. Join there and see if there's ones you like. They tell you how to install it as well. Sisters ones would be nice, yeah. IRL skins, yeah. Oi! But you didn't fly into someone else. How's that them hacking? That's just them flying out. If you don't like it, there might be another one. There are probably some other servers that work. Hello, you had red. There we go, they got kicked. You had red. It can work. Some of the local mods work if you install it correctly. Reshade isn't allowed, isn't it? Back in the day, maybe is it because of the battle eye thing now that it isn't allowed? I used a reshade. Or sweet effects. But then again, the game looks good enough. Does the shadow play overlay work? You can have custom tweaks with shadow play. Jab, no, this is the Sim 1 server. Pro mods, you can go 150. I get the point of battle eye. For the more aggressive cheats, it works, but it's a shame that everyone else has to suffer for the same purpose. But there are many malicious cheats. So, it's fast. That maybe is why it hasn't been updated. Maybe he doesn't have time. But yeah, it's nice that he now works for SES. He makes some models and interiors and, well, interiors, you know, cabin stuff that he used to. But now they're official. Lag cheats, they're quite bad, yeah. 110. 90 is the limiter that the game has. You have to disable that limiter. There is a TMP... Good God. Remember that guy? TMP setting for it. It's not this one's fault, though. This one didn't do anything. Other. We do see the chat. In TikTok's case, it's over to the left, so you don't see it. But we do look at the chat from what they've said. Sometimes it is relevant. Sometimes it's just jumbled garbage. And it doesn't help. There is zero excuse. If anyone drives like this, there's no excuse for it. Just don't do it. Maybe the person moved out in front of them. Slow down. You're approaching an intersection. Slow down. There's traffic. Slow down. Drive slowly. It's a country road. Slow down. It's not a racetrack. Slow down. Genius. Got man for blocking. However, you were buying a truck. You thought it teleported you away. Were you in the road and then buying another truck? That would be an interesting one to explain. But technically, you'd still be on the server, wouldn't you? At that time. In single player, you can stop everywhere. In TMP, we'd really prefer you don't just stop anywhere. But no, when you buy a new vehicle, it puts it in your garage, and then you have to press drive. You have to swap to that vehicle for then you to actually go somewhere else. True, Veggie, but I'm not encouraging that. Shh. It's kind of on you, yeah. Thought it teleported. Yeah, so you can choose which garage to put you in, but then it doesn't tell you, it doesn't switch to that truck, I think. Unless there's a thing, do you wish to drive it now? Even then, you still have to choose to switch to that vehicle, so... That's unfortunate. Would recommend... Who stops in the road to then do anything else? That's interesting. Full-time job. No. I make content from this game, and I also video edit my own and other people's videos. That combined is what I do. Bored at the lights. Interesting thing to do when you get bored. I would maybe just tab out and look at something else. I wouldn't just buy another vehicle. Just buy another vehicle with the lights. Go bust. We've tried to work it out several times. Firstly, how would you pay? Per ban, per hour? What rate? Because we're from all over the world. Would you do that country's minimum wage, of which some people would get significantly less when converted than other people? You want to be like me, Veggie? You don't want to be like me, because I haven't fully grown up yet. I don't feel like a proper adult. Alright? I haven't done many adult things. If it was full-time, then I want to see this list full of green all the time, because there'd be no excuse. You're getting paid for it. But, you know. No, when I'm driving normally, it's a toggle, Cirrus. It's to censor the names, because we don't need to see who they are. When I'm driving normally, I don't need that toggle on. Hello, Felix. Goodbye, Felix. Yeah, per hour, exactly. Bans, false bans. You got to validate it somehow. And then, for example, okay, so if it's per ban and you're placing a few bans, but then some of them get removed because maybe they aren't valid bans, or the person had a valid appeal, is that deducted from your pay? Like, does that X amount that you would have gotten now not count? Hope so. Because, you know, any deductions from your paycheck at the end of the month. And how often is it paid? Weekly? Bi-weekly? Monthly? How's it done? This is why not many modification communities do that, because it's very difficult. Just give you exclusive access. There could be some other perks that people might agree to, but I think money is nice. Players that they want. Us players to pay? People can donate to keep the servers online. That's the main thing. I think you need a lot more patron income to be able to pay the mods as well. Per ban. You have to ensure that people don't do bad bans. You overtook someone and did nothing. You overtook though. You just said you overtook. That was next to useless. Buses. This is a D-bus bus. That's one of the mods that works. You can take people on that bus. It's close. It's close. See, the thing is, if you saw that in real time, you'd kick for that. But you're overtaking in an area that has over the X amount of people. You nearly hit an oncoming person. Or you didn't hit the person you're overtaking. That kind of thing. Too much space? Shush. There are bus routes. There is a D-Bus World plugin program thing. You can think of it like generating a job and starting a job. You start your bus route, and then in-game it tells you to go to the nearest bus station. And you can actually start a job there. So the white icon thing that you park in, and then, you know... Oh, gifted soup! Think of that, Phillips. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, I thought that did look a bit strange. How does that look strange for you? Does that not look weird? I mean, it's connected properly. That's something. Coins patron site? Yeah, that's quite a lot. I don't know how much the servers cost, so. Alan, how you doing? What was your question, Alan? You didn't say anything. Unless it got deleted. No clipping at all. Didn't we have a debug thing? I thought we did. Did they get rid of it? The cars are to drive around. You can't. Yeah, I think you can. Oh, there we go. You can take caravans with them, and I think at one point you could take jobs in those caravans, small jobs. Do you only have enough money to customize one wheel? Unless you've turned that from a 4x2 into a that just looks stupid. Come on. Come mod C. With this mode, no, because it doesn't actually matter who reported it. All we see in this is suspect. This could just be labeled person A did this. That's it, really. And I'm like, yes, person A did do that, so I'm going to ban them for it. That's it. It's just an anonymous. Is this like two people driving at the same time? What's with the swerving? What are you doing? Teleport. Teleport. There we go. Calais, of course. Boom. No. Not doing the boom. Do you see your question? I scrolled up and I didn't see it, so there's a chance that the message didn't get sent properly. It might have had a filtered word in it. Possibly, or TikTok didn't like it. That can happen. You can say it again if you word it differently, maybe. Wintertime, usually a period of more reports. It can be more reports because people like to use the physics mod, which adds a little bit more slip to the roads, and people blame the mod instead of themselves. So, gang, or gang, loads of gangs, van gang, that kind of gang. Scroll up. I must have had to scroll up really, really far because I didn't see their first question. Again, you drove out, but then you went back. That's good. But don't do that. You can't turn it sharply, exactly. They blame the mod because it's just, oh, you know, I accidentally slipped. I'm just going to do that. But the mod is optional. The entire winter mod is optional. But I think some people feel the need to have all of the mods. So similar to pro mods. Nice. You need all components of the pro mods mod for it to work. Some people may feel that it's the same with the winter mod, which isn't the case. So base, physics, snowy tires, and maybe a bit of extra snow by itself. If they have all four, then they have the mod. You know. But then common sense. If it's snowy and slippy, why are you driving as if it isn't? You know? Pilot. No, we have a police skin as well. But the pilot livery is not an admin thing, no. It's a player thing. If you see someone trying to be an admin, they're not. Usually. Let's say you're banned on TMP. Would you still have your ban if you make a new account? The account that's banned has the ban. You'd get, as Tom said, ban evasion if you go around it to make another one. Appreciate the rally, big fan. We try. Pilot car drive. That would have to be in another poll as to what vehicle to use. Oh, MP. It probably won't. Smithy, I don't think TMP will work. TMP uses just a bunch of files. And consoles don't do files. They just do apps and such. Tortilla rolls. Do they taste nice, though, Samus? Is that the main thing? When you're driving on CD, I could do another one of the drives in the... Well done. In the truck. It's the problem. You're all limited by here to 60. That's why that just doesn't work. We need to have a command to reply to that. To be like, if someone asks what mods work. I admire the dedication on this person. We do this in single player, don't do this now. These badges, the little heart thing is quite cool because it matches their name. 100% damage. Wonder why? You slipped. What do you mean I slipped? What? How long can a player stay AFK? If you are not a patron player and you and the server has less than 90% of the people on it, 30 minutes, I think. Mojito, you were doing that. Don't multitask. One or the other. Come on. How much? I gave him a week for that.
I had these attached to a previous message that I don't feel like typing again.
Oh, well, thank you for that. For the dino. I've turned those off. That's the weird thing. It's meant to be 1 times. Okay. I'll do... oh, there's a yellow. This one is 1 times. Yeah, the way it works is if you're a patron player, if the server is over 90%, you have a 30-minute cooldown. If it's not, you have an unlimited cooldown. And if you're not a patron player, you have 30 minutes. And then if it's 90%, you have 10 minutes. Something like that. They want their money. The colors. Blue is me doing it. Green is someone else doing it. Yellow, we've worked out, is a hacking report. Whether it's actually someone hacking or someone just spammed for hacking. There's an orange. Don't know what that is. Have to watch this all the way through. Orange. What if the player is currently online? Most of them would be if the player is already online, because they're recent reports. No, if I reported them, it's in a lighter green, I think. Hello, Mixo. Welcome in. Not done yet. We're only about halfway through. cause redeemed that I have to watch it all the way through, so I will. Silent, welcome in. Remain, Dino, hope you're well. Slayer, welcome in. Yeah, and self-made ones, they automatically claim now, so that's nice. What are we doing? I was punished with a redeem on the purple platform to watch this report all the way through. And that's why that person wasn't moving. So regardless of what they do, I have to watch what they're doing. But we're looking through reports that people make on each other. You found a market? 25 euros of stuff. You can get quite a lot of stuff from this game. I would still wait for a sale if you're going to buy a lot of things. Can you report for a false kick? If you have evidence of how it happened, like it was on video, you can make a feedback ticket for it. Good job. Sunday's ones have already gone. They've already gone. All of these are from today. The reports list refreshes so often that they're all from today. That emote is nice. What are people reporting? Collisions where they bump into each other and overtake that ends in a crash or just bad. It's just, you know. This is... You zoomed out of the service, didn't you? Bit of a bump. They might have tried braking just before it happened. Anything that happens when you zoom out the service is laggy. Laggy. Banned for mistakes, because a lot of them are not mistakes. An accident can be avoided. People do things that are very silly. If there is something someone did which can be avoided, it is down to negligence. It's a game. It's a simulator game. There is a baseline expectation to kind of know what you're doing. Yeah, mostly risks. Impatience is the leading cause of most of this kind of stuff. Hello, Els. Welcome in. Implying no one is to blame, exactly. Oh yeah, maybe unintentional. I just said, I know it's a game. It's a simulator game. In the same way of a racing game, you're expected to kind of race properly, aren't you? Kind of do your thing properly. This category of game, you're expected to kind of do things sensibly. Oh, too lazy to log in. Okay, well, I can call you Els because your other name was a very funny name that I never actually read out the name. I think I just called you Feminine. That's why. That's a good name. So in this game, yes, it's a game. You just drive for virtual trucks. But at least drive them well. It's very, very easy. Just drive them somewhat well. Because all these people that don't drive well, if someone else hits them by not driving well, then of course they complain about that. Of course they complain about that. Or drops. Not for this game, no. That would be funny. That would be very interesting. About for 3 months? Congrats. You must have done something bad. And then your history. Oscar, welcome in. Jabba, welcome in. 015. Maybe. It's a bit further up. Perhaps. We're nearly done already. Time is flying. They should. What would you get? Skins? Maybe cabin accessories? But what would the event be for? There needs to be an event to take place. This game has 2 million followers on the purple platform, but it's not big enough to do an event for it. It's not on Xbox. Next year, potentially, it comes to Xbox. It's being made for consoles right now. My birthday, that's not... Yeah, sure, that's a cool thing, but it's not worthy of an event of that size. What would I drop? You get accessories with my logos on them? That'd be pretty cool. A creator event. Special server? No, this is a public server. This is Simulation 1. Just the main standard busy server on TMP. It's always like this. Pepper? Don't know anyone that has that name. I'm just trying to wonder what they would be. A logo. Yeah, it was made a while back. There was one, I think, that's... someone made, or Falco made, I had a pennant, the triangle thing that hangs in your front window. I had the curtain thing. Ooh, well done. That both have my logo on them. Those are quite cool. You can make your own. I don't know how to make them. Someone else can try and make them if you want to use it. There is a light box, actually, that I think Models, Charlie maybe, and Silver use. Good job, good job. They are banned, yes. There we go. Wanted to replay it. Those are good. They have my logo on them. I think they had a light box and then they wanted the logo in a decent quality because I made the logos really big. Fit to work with them. G29 or 920? Can I just say that again? G29 or 920? Are you asking which one I have? I have the G29. If you're asking which one to get, both are very similar. I need to slow down my speech because I often clock when, just like that, it doesn't make any sense at all. G29 works for PC, yes. It's PlayStation and PC, and then the 920 is Xbox and PC. I use it. It's, in fact, to my left right here. I'm tapping on it. You can't see it in this frame, but it is there. I have it. Moser, you could get a Moser. Different teams. Yeah, there were different teams doing different things. Apparently, from one of their developer streams or streams explaining what people are doing what, they have around 400, 500 total in the company, and they have around 100 people doing mapping. So about 50 each in both games. And when they've shown teams that work on, like, Nordic Horizons, it's maybe 7 people. So you can have a few DLCs and a few reworks going on at the same time, which they are doing. So think of how many are ongoing right now. You had Nordic Horizons, Louisiana, UK, Ireland, another DLC for ATS, another state, Benelux, Iceland. That's a lot. That's a lot, see. All at once. France. France remake hasn't been confirmed yet. The French post or tweet the other day was Louisiana. It wasn't actually France. Where you going? Yeah, well, I thought it was France, but it's because the population there used to be or is quite French. We had a hype train, Chad. I appreciate the hype train. Who caused that? It was a delay, though. How many years? I've been in the team for 7-ish years. Politics. Yeah, it's too new. No, it's too new. They need to go in order. So the base map, then the early DLCs going east needs to revamp. It was delayed. Russia is delayed because of that, yes. And I feel that by the time they may be able to release it, they may kind of rework it a bit because they started it. Well, it's been going for about 3 years now. They may redo it. They may redo it again because by then it might be old by their standards. Hang on, 56 courts. You accidentally found the button for that. How are you doing? Poland, one day, one day. Poland is half in the base map, half in going east. Oh shit. How's it been? Shalom, yes. 56. You've been past your number. You should have stopped at your number. It's your thing. Is it normal for admins to ban someone and then say the game is as important as IRL? You are kind of following the road laws that exist in the real world. For a simulator game based on the real world, that expectation is there. That's why it kind of makes sense. So if you do something in game you wouldn't necessarily do it in the real world. There is the idea of death in the real world. You can't die in this game. Your vehicle can't be completely destroyed in this game. If it could, I wonder if people would do less of what they already do. Quote, we got some good quotes. 2022, god damn. There's a lot missing in the Baltics though. There's a lot of empty space that could be filled up with other roads or cities or whatever. They need to make a really cramped DLC, don't they? Lots of roads. Impatience. Lots of impatience. Lock in? No, they don't have to yield, but they're letting people out. That's nice. 2 islands. Yeah, all those little islands in between. It's because they're too small. It's not, it's fine. It's fine. Press a few buttons, exactly. Speed limit is basically 80. Speed limit, if you go 80 or 90 on most roads, you're totally fine. You're safe. Too small? What do you do small? It would be these islands here. But they're too small for you to actually do anything and go to them. They are. This one is on Pro Mods. This one maybe as well, I don't know. Would be nice. Someday. And also, why... there is a city down here. There's a bunch of cities down here. Why have they not added another one down here? You could fit another one here. The biggest only island. Yeah. Finland. Yeah. So in the new DLC, apparently, there's a city here, I think. One of them that's at near the top, and then there's Ivalo, which is near the top of Finland. This entire bit here, nothing. There's no cities up here. Kirkenes is around here somewhere. It's not there though. Shame. Isle of Man DLC. It's going to cost £1. 2 cities if you're lucky, like on promos. Other mods? No, I can't see other mods, no. Bridge pillar holders, that would be the world's biggest bridge. That would be insane. You know that massive one that was recently finished in China? Even bigger than that. Drew's gone. Drew, where is he? It was in the bottom corner or something. I'll sort it out. Below Kaunas. I'll have a look at that. DLC's not out yet. Which DLC? Nordic Horizons. It's coming in 3 days. 3 days. If you've seen gameplay of it already, it's either from the company themselves or creators that have early access to it. Wait, hold on a minute. I'll have a look. It took you 2 hours to notice that Drew wasn't even there. Shows how important he is to you, huh? How do you not notice? Exactly. Totally being humped. You seem okay with that. It's already out, you have it. It's not already out, though. It's just not. They don't do pre-orders. And there's no other way of you getting it early. It is. Okay, so how do you have it? Where did you get it? What even is Drew? Drew is the little reindeer thing that is in the bottom corner of the screen. Their name's Drew. They're the bot that when someone subs or does an event or something, it reacts to that. That was close. Not hacking though. Steam Shop. It's not on. There's a page for it. You can't buy it from the Steam page though. It's not there. You may have something else. The buy button isn't there. You try to buy tomorrow? Good luck. Long time. Hello, Beans. That name, do I remember you as Beans? Is your name Beans? All that happened was a very close swerve around someone that crashed. Which was close, very close. Oh, hang on. You were in the outer lane and then you realized that you wanted to turn. Yeah, remember Beans, ex-support. How you been? Get it? How you doing? Finally caught a stream. Welcome in. It's near the end of this one, but at least you have caught one. Appreciate you talking about Shane as well. Welcome. Is that the same Shane I remember? There was a Shane. Well, I mean, they gave up. Please don't turn this way. No. Okay. Doing good. I'm glad life takes over sometimes, you know? What was I going to look at? Oh, yeah. Ta-da! There he is. Why did I toggle it off? What was the point in that? It wasn't broken. There he is. He's back. Yes. It's quite nice. Oh, what are you doing? If you had turned that way, I might have allowed it. But Frank, is you? No, he's not. I didn't say anything. Intersection below canals. Yes, true. So off of this, so about here, A5, A16 kind of thing, about here. Or maybe a bit lower. Somewhere here. Yeah, they could add another one in this corner down here. Closer to the border. A7 maybe. Okay. The other places, here. I mean, this is in the Russian bit, so it's quite scarce anyway, but there's a bunch of places where they could have something. Even if it's like this, where there's not much here. What? What did he say? How dare you? What do you do if you get AK? It's nothing, really. Nothing would change. I'm very close to it. But look, new roads. You'll soon be able to go all the way up. Almost. Dwarfi! I still don't have the sound for that setup. Thank you for the resub. 14 months of member. That's crazy. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. At least it does show it, though, because it shows the badge next to it in my algo thing. I did see that a few other people have joined to become a member on the red one as well. I didn't know when they did that, but they are credited. If you do want credits in videos and underneath the stream and in the descriptions, you'd become a member. Either on the red platform or on Ko-fi, which is like Patreon. That's how you get your name credited. 9,000 hours? ETS 3, damn. Right, let's make this last one. Dwarfi saying hello. You better respond to him. Hello, Tram. Yeah, Pro Mods and Nordic Horizons would be quite nice. They're drifting. Is it raining? Or are they using something else? Because they're certainly not using winter physics. Pretty good control. Do them together. They're almost the same. It's still... people can choose which one they want, really. The same with technically TikTok has one as well. TikTok has the super fan, which is really dumb. It's really dumb. But being one isn't dumb. Let me just clarify that. I appreciate that. The way that they've done it, it used to be just a regular sub that you could change the price of and you can make it whatever the hell you want. I had it quite cheap. That was perfectly fine. Then they changed it into this whole other system where you either level up to it over a very, very long period of time or you pay for it for like 10 times the price of what it was. Are they still there, I wonder? SS would involve them? You'd think that, but oh, they're still going. But no, it's a modded thing. In the same with us. Like, they might let us know or something, but they're not going to give us the ability to support it. That would be cool. How do you make your physics like that? I think it's rain. Community-based? They are. They do like their community. Your best community ever. which contains some community members that are not, because the people that beg for console, they can do better. That's annoying. Don't do that. I'm not sure how they're doing that though. Car transporters, that'd be nice. Some grip mod. I don't know how they're doing it. Well, the thing is, until they hit someone, it's not, you know. Sure, there's a way of them doing it. Have to be a force player. Could be using a wheel or a controller, something to make it a bit smooth, I think. Yeah, they haven't hit anything yet. Until they hit someone, then it becomes a problem. Cheat engine, I wouldn't know what could be changed in cheat engine, and there's no definitive proof. Like, if the only possible way you could do this was with cheat engine, then yes, you'd be able to tell. But there's a few different ways that you can kind of drift. It's reckless. Ironically, they are kind of maintaining it, which means that they are somewhat still in control of the vehicle. Even around this person. You know what I mean? They are surprisingly in control of it. It's... they know where they're going, yeah? No, I'm not saying that they're cheating. I'm saying... we're just trying to work out how. Slowing down. Good, good. It's weird. There is someone else here kicking people, so are they going to notice? The other admin can deal with it if they want. I'm not going to deal with it. A race truck. Yeah, but there isn't really such a thing as a race truck. You can put the most powerful engine in it, and it's still not race truck. Wipers. Oh, they do. So I think it is rain. I think it is rain, yeah. Yeah, they got the wipers on. Rain all the way on. And then what other settings would it be? In gameplay? Stability, some of the stiffness stuff, I think. Could be that. Traction control? Yeah, something like that. Anti-lock brakes. They probably know what they're doing. Where are they at now? Back around the roundabout again? Yep. Oh, we're going to get bored somehow, right? We're not watching them the whole time. We're done. We're done for now. Traction control off. Yes. I still won't suggest doing that, because if you do try it, you may not be as good as they are. I'm not giving them full credit for it, but you may not. You might hit someone. And it would be an accident. But cut it all out. It'd be interesting to kind of review it and see what others think, but yeah, they kind of know where they're going. Banned for 6 months. You were cheating, were you, Trap? For 6 months? Use ABS. Yeah, probably. I don't know if mine is on or off. It's probably on. No idea. Toto, welcome in. Upgraded tires. Where they are now? Those are default tires. Or are they? Yes. No. These are, no, they are. The For a second, they look like one of the other branded tires because of all the numbers written on them. It's the Trailmaster, something like that. Hello, Charlie. How you doing? Look at that, 3 logos. Impressive. Default, yeah, it's one of the. I thought at first it was Runner. Runner is one of the very easy to use ones. Locking and unlocking. Nah, there's probably a way they're doing it. Don't know how they're doing it. Right. Charlie, you've joined at the end, but I hope you're doing well. Overworking from it. Yeah, this cargo is new. These large containers you find at the tip, you know, the refuse area. Yeah, those big containers. One for household appliances and such and all that kind of stuff. It's the torque setting? Oh, I see. Could be that. You think of the hydrated big fed. What was that? What was that? Little bounce. What, from this person? Did it bounce? Have they got road bumps on? You know that setting that we all used once? Nice. And then we all turned it off? You sure? This is the one that we had before. This is the other one. I don't even... There is a bumps thing. There's a strange setting. Can you pay Sebi? No, it's a volunteer role. Yeah, that was weird. As if they did bump over it. But the trailers didn't bump over it. Tires? Yeah. But you notice how they didn't do it again? Tag lift. Nope. Air suspension? There is... as I said, there is a bumps feature where it simulates like the bounciness and unevenness of the road. If you turn that up to an obscure setting, you do start bouncing around randomly. Here they are. Is that them? No, is this is them? Don't know if that is them. It is... What server? Simulation 1. Hello, Olivier, big fan. In... gameplay. Uneven surface simulation. You can have that up to 200% if you want, and it'd just be bumping all, you know. I don't know. That one-off was very strange. Hello, Richie, big fan. Is he crashed? Is Reckless driving crashed into you? 072 is really far back. If you've recorded it, that would be nice. Yeah, now it's up. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe trying to park it in a perfect line. They may be here for a while. I think SES has mentioned people editing their games with some sort of creations or something. They may have talked about it very vaguely. I don't know what these containers are. No. Large containers? Ah. Not sure what that weighs, but large containers. Sheesh. You could look in, I don't know if Chucky's massive market thing that tells you the prices of it, I don't know if that shows weight as well. You could take one, but I'm not going to do that. Do you have good FPS? My FPS isn't perfect. I don't have my FPS meter on. No, I don't have good FPS. Depends on your specs. Possible to transport cargo in Calais with a 3-link trailer? Yes, there is a mod, I believe, that again you set up in single player where it kind of unlocks the ability to take longer stuff out of Finland. How long has there been that there? Quite a while. Quite a while. You can also show a preview of the map of where you're going. So if you're not sure what the industry looks like, it will tell you that as well. So nice. Name was Oliver. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying it Olivia. As if it's like the female name of yours. You're a woman now. Where's our friend gone? Friend. I thought that was them. I'm not sure where they're at now. Guessing you've been out with it soon? The duo? Alish? You seeing them again? What for? Big pog. Space Seekers when the full UI over. I have no idea. The panel doesn't need changing too much. There's a few things I would change on it. If anyone, by the way, is really pedantic about capital letters on such, you know how the ID is in lowercase? It's really weird. I don't really know why. The rest of it has kind of been fixed. But it's a hint, you're not traveling anywhere. They're coming to you. Oh my gosh. Day trip or so in London, maybe? There were a few other times where some of these, I think history was lowercase before. Some of it was lowercase. I don't like it when in a phrase or a segment of a word where only one is capitalized. I don't really like that. That's very strange. Blue Scania. Please focus on the road if you're actually driving. I am done with what we're doing. I'm all done. We good. Reckless? It's almost how you say that. How you doing? Regular trailer. Regular trailer's fine. It's good to have a trailer in case you need to do /fix, which is the fixing your vehicle. There is a cooldown on it, but it's better than not having one, and you may as well take maybe a little job. What happened to the screen? The game is behind it. It's blurred out now, because this is my intermission screen. Looks like the outrageous UI. This looks kind of cool. I like how this is. I think it's because of Drew being there, so I might move Drew back over. Oh, there's two! Hang on a minute. There's two Drews. There we go. That's fine. But then is it because I turn it off on this scene that you turn it off on that scene? It shouldn't. They're not the same layer. That's really weird. Do leave. No, you don't see it on your screen. I'm pointing down here because on the purple platform there is something there. Kicked him out. I didn't kick him out. It's fine. Right. I have an idea of who we can go to. Someone I haven't... I think I've rated them before, but only when they're in a different time zone to me. We've rated Andy previously. Who's doing admin stuff. He's on ATS reports. Good God. Top left and top right. Yeah, just put him everywhere. Put him in the middle right here so he looks like he's sitting on the mic. How about that? Speed limit is off. You can't go more than 90. Okay, so in the in-game setting, leave that. In the TMP settings, in the tab list, I think in game or something, there's a speed limiter button there. That is the one you turn off, and then it will overwrite the main in-game one. Can you play it with VR? I think you can use a VR headset. Yes. I think there's a VR version of the game that doesn't work. It's almost the same. Yeah, it's very weird. If you were to toggle off the in-game one only, it will toggle itself back on. The TMP one overrides that. What made you get your name? It's a combination of two other names. That's how it's done. A Kaidru. Ah, I see what you did there. Yeah. Yeah, JREW. The whole point, the name was just, what do we name it? Something a bit goofy. And we go one letter back from Krew, so it's now Drew. Like the name Drew with a D, but it's basically the same. Yeah, I have an idea of who we can raid. Someone that is only on at the moment because they're in American time zones. And it will be a very interesting stream for them. Because I like to alternate between people. Not me. It could be Junior. That could be what the J needs. Yeah? He's my son. You get paid. No, the team is a volunteer role. You volunteer to be in any of TMP's teams. Just want to see what they're doing. Don't know the raid? No, don't worry about it. I've got it. Oh, they're on a BLB because the stream isn't working. Wow, that's unfortunate. Through the Krew, yes. Could be that. Well, I hope it starts working. But I don't think it is. You know when people do IRL streams, and no matter what you do to fix the connection, it just doesn't work? That's painful. Raid. We can still raid anyway, but you'll have to put up with them maybe not fixing it yet. The chat is quite active though. It's a good community. VR glasses. A VR headset. If you have a VR headset, I have the Tobii eye tracker, which I call VR without the actual VR because I'm not wearing it. That works, and I believe the Tobii should work as well. The VR should work. If you just put the headset on, it should automatically change the, there's no setting. It's called speed limiter. It's not the number. The number's not there. No, I'll space it out, club. So we raided Andy, I think, last week before. You give it a certain distance between it. You can pop over to his. Yeah, go for it. A little space between them. Yeah, it would be nice. Because I don't get to raid much. It's T10 Nat. They're doing, what they would be doing is something IRL paintball in Texas. But while their stream is kind of buffering. So you can go over there. We'll do rate. Hell yeah, brother. Is it in game? I'm going to change scene. I just want to double check. Game. Yeah, it's in game enable speed limiter. It's the third setting. Underneath where you change the colors for the tab list. That's what it is. Server select. No, that icon means that there is a speed limiter on. It doesn't mean that it is limited to 90 on that. That just shows that it is there. Yeah, TruckersMP does it. I think there's another one that's done it. I forgot the name. Where he drives in the Netherlands, this other person drives in Belgium, I think. Mainly in Belgium. So yeah, copy that. Or if you're not sub. There's a non-sub and there's a sub. You copy the one with the hearts in it. 2 times. Oh, I know what they're doing. Okay, stream is fine, but they're just in a place that's a little dead zone. That's all right. This will only be on the purple platform, so don't forget. If you want to follow around, all of the socials are under the same name. Please do drop a follow on all of them. There is the Discord server as well. That is where everything is linked to. I'd recommend dropping in there. I'm doing this because we don't get to raid that much. They're just having clips roll at the moment. But be nice. Drop a follow. Participate in the chat. They do allow raids, good. Be nice. Big fan. Join in. I just hope they don't suddenly end the stream. But we'll have to see. Grill, they are. They're a nice person. I have known them for about 2 years. Which is crazy to think of. Before I knew some of the others. The journey to get to where they are was interesting as well. No ending? No. I don't think they have actually done what they will be doing today. But they'll get to it. So there's a bunch of other people with them. Anyway, appreciate you for stopping by. Just keep the tab open. Be nice. This song is quite nice. Use this. Tomorrow is driving. I want to do some more Scandinavia stuff tomorrow. All right. 07s. Have a flower. Fluffy, thank you for the follow. Big fan. That's a nice song. It's pretty good. Big fan.